What's going on? Big A, the Manky Geek, coming at ya with another video. And thank you to everyone who watched my Jawbreakers related video. I haven't had a video that successful in quite a while. I don't know why. Maybe I was in a YouTube dark hole of some sort where my things wasn't getting suggested. I have no idea, but thank you to everyone who's watched it and commented on the video, and everyone who's subscribed or anyone who's done a shout out. Really appreciate it. I hope you stick around and you hit the bell notification for any further future content, because I would appreciate having you lot around, because it's been good. But this video is about Deadpool 2 because I went to see it the other day. In the UK, we got it early, I think, possibly because of the royal wedding. And obviously all eyes will be on that come the weekend. So it came out here yesterday, Tuesday. I went to see it. Evening screening, early evening screening, finished at around 10 o'clock at night. And yeah, before I actually say as to what I think of the movie, why do people have such bad cinema etiquette? Like, there was a woman a few seats down from me who was trying to sit in someone else's seat, but the cinema that I go to, it's all assigned seating, so you know as to what ticket you booked. So why are you sitting in someone else's seat? And someone was explaining to her, like, you sat in our seat, we booked these seats. We paid extra for premiere seats. And she just wasn't moving. And then when she did finally move, she was kind of making out like she was in the right somehow and that they were annoying her, whereas that wasn't the case. She was the one being an idiot. She tried to justify it by saying, well, if someone else is sat in my seat, well, then you tell them to move. Not only that, I also had to sit next to an annoying girlfriend, some guy's annoying girlfriend. She wasn't annoying because she's a woman. She was annoying because she was just annoying. Like, when music would play in the film, she was like moving about in a seat, jigging to the music. And it's like, you're not at home, like, sit the F still, right? Watch the movie, enjoy it, laugh, but don't be whispering shit to your boyfriend every 5 seconds when something funny happens. Don't like mess around with your jacket because it's on your legs. She had a jacket on her legs because, well, it was warm yesterday, it got cold in the evening. But then in the cinema, it got hot anyway, so she was messing about with a jacket on her legs, and I was just like, stop, just stop. Just make a decision and stick with it, just stop. But yeah, other than that, and it being hot in the cinema, because so much body heat, I had a good time. Deadpool 2 is a fun movie. It makes references to the first movie. It doesn't feel too different. Sometimes you get a sequel and you go, yo, this feels totally different from the last movie, but it was a logical continuation and it felt the same, it looked the same. It was bigger, but it wasn't so big that it didn't feel like Deadpool anymore, you know what I mean? So yeah, overall, my consensus is that I really enjoyed the movie. Now, Ryan Reynolds is brilliant as Deadpool. Like, I've seen some really bad Ryan Reynolds movies. Obviously, Green Lantern is one of them. And he was just born to play this character, Wade Wilson, Deadpool. He was just born to play him. He's perfect for him in every single way. Like, owns it. He's the Don. I'm glad that him and Tim Miller, I think they had a bit of a falling out, creative differences, before they actually started making the movie. And from what I can tell from seeing the film, I think the direction that they went in was the right one. I don't know what the direction Tim Miller wanted to go in, whether it was a completely different direction or just keeping the film as small as the original. But this was definitely the right way to go. The action was on point. I feel like the first one, apart from kind of like the highway kind of scene and kind of the fight at the end, it's kind of lacking on the action. Like, most of the action was like indoors and that. And because the story wasn't told in linear fashion, it was like mainly flashbacks. You don't really realize that until like you put the sequences in order in your head, that there's not actually that much big action in the first movie. This one, on the other hand, my gosh, like, it starts with something very ridiculous. Then we get to see some great over-the-top action. Then we get an event that happens that kind of sets up the whole premise of the movie. And yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And the story is so simple. I love the fact that they keep it simple, and they keep it so simple that they don't particularly have to explain anything. They just go into it. Like, there's no explanation really as to what the X-Men is or who the X-Men are and what they do and why. They just, you know, go to the mansion and stuff happens. It's like you're already expected to know. It's like when you watch one of those like DC animated movies, you already know who like Superman is or Batman is, so they don't really need to explain that. They just get right into the story. That's what I feel like the Deadpool movies are like. And also they get to do kind of like the craziest versions of comic book characters. So for example, like the normal X-Men movies, you'll have kind of a heightened realism to the characters, whereas in Deadpool, they will just do the comic book version pretty much more or less. And it works because Deadpool's totally absurd and it doesn't feel weird, it just feels right. The story itself, I don't want to reveal too much, but it centers around, I can't even say what it centers around. There's a really good jailbreak scene. There's a convoy scene. I can't even speak that much about that either. X-Force getting together was great. There's loads of background references. There's one Canadian connected X-Men background reference, which you'll really like. There is a Stan Lee cameo, but it's not what you'll be expecting. You need to keep your eyes peeled for it, as you'll miss it. I felt that most people possibly missed it because they were concentrating on the action that was going on screen, whereas I just caught it. What else? Joke, obviously it's funny, it's hilarious. It's over the top. Josh Brolin is great as Cable, like really good as Cable. I would, if they did a Cable movie, I'd go and see it in a heartbeat because he was dope. Zazie Beetz as Domino. I liked her Domino. She was very kind of like, matter of fact, like, oh, like I'm lucky. This happens, that happens. It just happens for a reason. Like, very lackadaisical. Is that the right word? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I liked her like version of Domino so much better than the current comic. And that's not a dig. That's just true. And the whole X-Force thing, I think was a great idea as well. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing an X-Force movie. Yeah, if you like a bit of crude humor, great action, loads of comic book references, jokes and asides to the audience and all that kind of stuff, you're definitely going to enjoy Deadpool 2. Like, already, it's definitely going to go on. I'm definitely going to buy it on Blu-ray. It's going to go on my Amazon list. And yeah, there's no post-credit scene. There's no post-credit scene. What there is, there's some like mid-credit scenes, and it's actually pretty goofy. But yeah, I stayed till the end, as did like about a good 75 to 80% of the audience. And there was a guy from he was staff from the cinema, and he was saying to people like, oh, there's no like post-credit scene, because obviously they wanted to clean up. But I hate it when they do that, because it's like, look, I paid like £10 to see this movie. If I want to watch the whole credits, I'm gonna watch the whole damn credits. Like, that is my money that I've paid to see this. So if I want to see all of it, you gotta wait until you clean up the screen for the next screening, you know what I mean? But yeah, go and see it when it comes out. It comes out in the States on the, wait, not 15th, it's the 18th, right? Wait, 18th? Yeah, you guys get it on Friday, whatever date Friday is. 16th, 17th, yeah, the 18th. Go and see it. It's a fun time. You'll love all the kind of like X references that are in there, and cameos and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just a good, fun, over the top time, and it just works. But yeah, that's my kind of non-spoiler ramble review without revealing anything about Deadpool 2. But yeah, definitely go and see it. Don't let anyone spoil it for you. There's one great cameo in there which was just like, what? But you'll know when you see it. But anyway, also this week I went to the comic book store because today's Wednesday, new comic book day. I normally do my pull list, but I'm gonna do it as part of this video because I'm lazy. So I got Avengers, not read it yet. I've not read any of these yet. I also got Daredevil, Damage, Captain America by my Wade, Challenges of the Unknown, or New Challenges of the Unknown, or New Challenges, or whatever it's called, and Mark Millar's Kick-Ass as well. So that's what I got this week. Let me know as to what you got. Let me know as to whether you're going to go see Deadpool 2. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Like I said, thank you to everyone who saw my previous video, because it's been good exposure for me, I guess. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.